Hey everybody, this is Birdman Gaming, and we are rolling right along with our videos to get us toward Gen Con. It is currently, when I record this, Saturday the 18th. I leave on Monday the 27th of July. And I'm just showing off some of the commander. In fact, over all these videos, I'm showing off all the commander decks that are going with me for Gen Con. With the deck that's being shown the day I leave being the Omnath deck. Starting on Wednesday, July 29th, during my time at the Indianapolis Convention Center, I will be beginning what used to be known as a pack to power, but for me, it's going to be a pack to playable uptrade challenge. I'm buying a pack either when I get to Indianapolis or Wednesday when I first get downtown, and I will be doing uptrades the starting on Wednesday the entire convention until Sunday, probably Sunday morning before my Hobbit pre-release begins at 11. I'm planning on going to the vendor hall and turning what is in that binder in for some playables that I really need for commander decks. The big goal is for a card specifically for this deck, and that is a Bazaar of Baghdad. Yes, I know even a high played Bazaar is rather expensive. So if I get there, I get there. If I don't, that's okay. I want to get multiple things if I can. If I can get up to a Bazaar, that'd be great. But if I can get a bunch of smaller items, $100, $200 cards, I'd be happy, you know. And everything will be going in this Patchcraft binder by Ultra Pro. And it is called Patchcraft because it is Velcro. So all of these patches I've purchased myself, with the exception of the top two on the back, came with the binder. This is my own personal logo. These two came with the binder. Everything else, all mine. So we are hopefully not going to quit, and we will be able to do it during the con. So if you're going to be around Gen Con and you want to help with the challenge, ask to see this binder. I don't know exactly what you are talking about. Just ask for the patch binder or the Patchcraft binder. If you want to help with the challenge, I have no problem with that. I will have another normal binder. I will have a not for trade binder. That's stuff I really don't want to get rid of if I can help it. Of course, I'll have a bunch of commander decks. I haven't decided if I'm going to record the Azusa deck or not. I don't know if she's going to come with, but I do kind of want to. I've been wanting to sell her for a little while. So if I record her, she's coming to Indy, and I'll probably sell her during the con. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this deck. Now, this is my Karador Ghost Chieftain Commander deck. When I first started getting into Commander back in 2010, I want to say, maybe 2011, The Commander product had just initially dropped for the very first time. And what got me into Commander was my favorite deck archetype, Reanimator. So I traded to get the Karador Ghost Chieftain deck. And I had an okay collection back then, so I pieced it together and put together a fun deck. 2012 rolls around and I'm at Gen Con. Bizarre Baghdad's were $250 and I was trying to trade to get one. And I was at $240 trade value. So I couldn't quite get over the hump. I wound up selling the deck, and years later, I started rebuilding it. And this is straight from my mind. This was not, let's trade to get the precon and upgrade it. This is just my brain. So let's go ahead and hop into this. The deck box is the Kickstarter exclusive gray on red from Tolarian Community College. When he did the Kickstarter back in 2022 for the academic deck box. And we have our Judge foil, Karador Ghost Chieftain. I have traded and upgraded and traded and upgraded to build this deck the way I want it to be. And there's always going to be something possibly going in this deck and modifying it and everything else. So that's the joy of Commander. I don't get to play that often, but I'm always upgrading and building something. So the Soul Ring in this deck will never come off of me. I don't care. You could offer me 10 grand. I'm not getting rid of it. It is a gorgeous piece altered by Mark Poole last year at Gen Con. So no. So let's go ahead and get started going through this. We have our Grist, the Hunger Tide, and our Vraska as the only two planeswalkers in the deck. And this is a pack foil Vraska. Then we have our Grave Titan, Fauna Shaman, because survival of the fittest effects are great. Revel Arc, Yosai, the only card with any damage, and that's the way I wound up acquiring it, and I didn't realize it at first. Junji, Borderless, Edgefoil 6, Grist, Voracious Larva, Puppeteer Click, Phyrexian version of Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite, Titan of Industry, Body Launderer, White of the Reliquary, Eternal Witness. This is the newest inclusion. Grave Researcher with a Reanimate built in. Soul's Attendant, Essence Warden, Phyrexian version of Shieldred, the Whispering One, Karmic Guide, Judge Foil, Rift Sweeper. We have our Sakura Tri-Builder. There's our beautiful Entomb, Putrefy, Manatithe, Path, our Deadpool Saw in Half, which is I said it in the squirrel video, this card is absolutely amazing. Croson Grip, Swords to Plowshares, Vampiric Tutor, Dam, Dig Up, Vindicate, Unmarked Grave. Funny story about this demonic tutor. And yes, it is a pack foil. I was at a shop when this set was still brand new, and I watched somebody opening a collector box, and they opened this specific demonic tutor. I'm like, hey, I will trade you full market right now for that. I'll go into my not for trade stuff. I will trade whatever I need to get that from you. And it took about 45 minutes to come to terms at $300 for this demonic. But I acquired it. And as you can see, it is in this deck, and it has stayed in this deck. It's never been in a different deck. Pillage the Bog, phenomenal card. Grim Tutor, Profane Tutor, Persist, Victimize, Diabolic Intent, Buried Alive, Imperial Seal, Unearth, Chthonian Nightmare. Oh, look, it's a Japanese Survival of the Fittest that I got. I want to say it was Gen Con 2023 from a vendor in a trade. Greater Good. I got that and another card that's here in the artifacts in the same trade, along with a bunch of other stuff. Secret Lair. Beautiful Arcane Signet, Edge Foil. Null Brooch. So, this is just a super secret tech piece for this deck. As you can see what it does. You discard your hand to counter non-creature spell. I'm playing Reanimator, so I don't care about discarding my hand. There's the Mark Poole foil. Altered and signed Bird Soul Ring. I got this done on Saturday during Friday of Gen Con last year. And not more than an hour later, there's somebody else on TikTok that saw this. I actually had to show it to them. They're like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. They happened to have been at the con, and I actually met them during the con last year. In fact, I think it was that day. So, there's a Phyrexian Altar. I acquired this in the same trade with the Survival. I think it's French or Portuguese Lion's Eye Diamond. Solemn Simulacrum. Should have been with the creatures. I was sorting this way too fast the other day. Mana Vault. I had my Mana Crypt in this as well at one point, up until the time that they banned it. Ultra Dementia. Now comes our lands. So, slide the beef out. We have our Fabled Passage, Phyrexian Tower, Shifting Woodland, Reliquary Tower, Vesuva, Spymaster's Vault, our beautiful command tower from the hardcover Strixhaven novel, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth, Lazotep Query, which works great in this deck, Sackadude and 1 mana of any color. Sure, I'm playing Reanimator. Takenuma, Japanese foil, Lush Portico, Verdant Catacombs, Marsh Flats, Windswept Heath, Overgrown Tomb, Godless Shrine, Temple Garden, Shadowy Backstreet, Foily Underground Mortuary. I think this is foil as well. Let me double check. It is. Foil, Borderless, and Dotha Triome, Murmuring Bosk, and then our basics. We have all Neon Dynasty, the best arts of each. So that's our plains. Our swamps are the Blood Rains. And our forests. And that is our Karador deck. And you might, those of you new, might not really know Karador Ghost Chieftain. So I'll show them to you real fast. Phenomenal commander. And yes, the cost reduction does count toward commander tax. So if he's died and all I got to do is put 2 more creatures in my yard to reduce that cost as well. So phenomenal commander. And he was originally my very first commander. So I really enjoy this deck. Again, I don't get to play that much. So when I do, I always have decks with me. But yeah, during Gen Con, if you're around, feel free to, if you want to play a game, I'm fine with it. If you want to trade, I'm cool with that. If you just want to be a bird admirer, these are going to be while supplies last. I will be signing these. There are 30 here. And I will be handing them out during the con. And as you can see, I have a marker right there. So I will be signing these and handing them out during the con. There are 30, so and that's after I replaced one that's actually going to a friend of mine who wanted one. So he's already got one set aside for himself. This was something I did last year, and it started off as a joke. One of my friends joked about when this card came out. He's like, I'm just going to give you a stack of these, and every time you go to Gen Con, you can just sign them and hand them out. So last year, I wound up having 28 in my personal collection. No, he never gave me a stack. I just happened to have opened a bunch of that set. So I'm like, let's see if I can even hand out half of these. I was completely empty by Friday night. So it was a very popular thing that I was doing. So I was like, let's bring it back. So I did use some stored credit through Card Kingdom, and I bought 30 for this year. So I will be handing them out during the con while supplies last. Um, we are looking forward to the con. One of my friends is driving up with me, and this is their very first trip away from this state, very first major con, very first time in the Midwest, all of that all at once. And I'm just like, okay, we're going to take it easy. We're going to have fun. I've done this many times, and I'm from Indianapolis originally. So I don't have a problem helping. I don't have a problem showing you around. We will get good food. If you get overwhelmed, there's plenty of places to breathe. There are hydration stations all over. So we will be doing fine. So if there's a panicked friend around me at any given time when you come up and ask for something, just know that they are trying to decompress for a minute. That being said, if you're around the con, I don't mind hanging out, trading, playing some Commander. It's what we're there for, man. Gen Con, we're family. With all that being said, though, remember, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Stay hydrated. It's a very hot summer this year. And remember, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. It's either going to be Azusa or Omnath. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next. Once I find my mouse cursor. Aha, there you are.